れが綺麗どうもそして僕を見て頑張りますね Y'all talking time just tick away You ain't clocking hours on the day All that watch is stopping what you claim Dollar crosses real got me name Hoping God just get me out this way
Your greetings, salutations. Hope everybody's having a good day. And yo, let's talk about some Monogatari today. It's been a while, and honestly, if you don't know, this is my favorite anime and my favorite light novel. And Nisio Ishin is my favorite writer, so this is why just Monogatari content be here. But I wanted to do a tier list for this because I just saw this. I should have checked to make sure there's no like Death Topia Virtual Soul Suicide Match. I don't see her though or anything like that. Okay, so like I'm gonna keep it anime only. So because I have read and I'm very aware and tuned and locked into all of the light novel content that is not officially translated. So I know a lot of things that the average fan doesn't know. So I'll keep it to the anime only. So I think we're good in terms of characters here. I don't see Toho Gaien though, aka Convolute's mom. She going in A though. So ghost drop her in A. I don't see her. But I think I see everybody else. We should be good. Izuku there? Yeah, I see her. Okay. Yeah, so let's hop right in. If you're new here, please subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed, and hit the bell down so the goals to the 13-month series doesn't get you. Let's hop right in. Starting with the titular character himself, Koyomi Ardaragi. I'm gonna have him here for a second. He might go to top 6. Let me kind of mess around a little bit. And listen, I actually relate to him a lot. His siscon complex aside, because that I don't relate to in the slightest. Honestly, in terms of how his relationships with a lot of his female characters are and the kind of hero of justice type role that he's in terms of them kind of always leaning on him and him feeling the need and responsibility to kind of do it. And what he said about your intensity as a human being lowering when you care more are all things that I can honestly relate to in a lot of ways. So I've actually always related to this dude in a lot of aspects. But he's a freak. You gotta lock him up. Listen, he gotta go sometime. Like he be wildin', so don't get it twisted. Whoa. Okay, so this is Black Hanekawa. I'm guessing. I don't see. Let me see. Make sure I see the other Hanekawa. Before. Yeah, okay, she's right there. So yeah, Black Hanekawa. I'm gonna have her here for now. She's all right. Like, all the little cat puns. Yeah, she's cool. She's like the better version of Hanekawa, anyways. But yeah. Don't have too much to say about her. Not a character that I particularly care about. She's cute though. You know, if you're the cat girls, that's your thing. Drama Tugi. I can't pronounce his name. I'm good on him. I'm just good straight up. Honestly, I'm gonna do the rest of the vampire hunters from time being. So Guillotine Cutter is not a character I particularly care about, and he didn't really get that much shine in Koyomi Vamp anyway. So it is what it is. Or Kizu Monogatari, if you don't really know like the arc specifically like that. I actually don't mind Episode. He's probably the one I've seen him again. I actually don't mind him. I like his design the most, and he has a big ass cross he be throwing. Dude's like 6 if I remember. He's pretty young as a vampire and things go. So. Pretty cool. Izuku Gaien Izuku. Might have to put her top of C, or maybe when I do my B listing, she'll be at the bottom of B. This is a character that I like, because at the end of the day, I didn't trust this character at all from the get-go. Knows too much, felt like she was manipulating a lot of things. It's kind of like, you know, on her omniscient gimmick, and then when she cut up Koyomi to start off Mayoi Mayoi Hell, I was like, bro, I knew this girl couldn't be trusted, but she had a plan. It was all in service of the town and, you know, tempering some of the aberrations and everything. So she's cool in my book. I don't have a problem with her. Now this is where things get spicy because Hanekawa was easily one of my least favorite characters in this. Koyomi Vamp aside, so Kizu Monogatari aside, I don't like this character. I think my brothers and sisters have been blinded by her Bahangahangas, okay? So, I get it. She looked great. I understand. I think the thing with me is I know I wouldn't get along with her. I couldn't get along with somebody like this. I don't know everything. I just know what I know type B. She's a clown, bro. Like, how you don't have a room. I don't know what to tell you. a lot of these things are understandable. Like, I understand her family life was difficult, and I don't want to take that away from her, but I'm sorry, bro. She's way too smart to be a clown like this, as far as I'm concerned. But the nail in the coffin, she don't season her food. I just matter what what arguments you trying to make about her character. I know she's extremely intelligent. You need her. She's vital. She does a lot of great things. She look good, blah, blah, blah. But, bro, first of all, both her apparitions are like, oh, I like boy, don't like me back type beat. I know Black kind of cow wears dress. It's a half joke. Relax. But like, she don't season her food. Yeah, get her out of here, bro. That's all I have to say. This is the best character in the series. Okay. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Kaiki is the GOAT. He is actually the GOAT. Like, he may not. I fight every day between him and Kishot as my two favorite characters. Like, Kishot is my favorite character, and she's the baddest. But Kaiki is the GOAT, man. Listen, I was using this man's quotables in my paper talking about the fake is a far greater value of the real. In its deliberate attempt to be real, it is more real than the real thing itself. Come on, he be dropping bars, dropping knowledge. Niku, I gotta eat that meat. Yo, he speed blitz combo, bro. He the fastest in the verse? Hold on. Come on, man. Don't play with him. When he came back with the mustache and everything, it was dope. He conned a kami out of being a kami, bro. He said, nah. What about this manga, though? She got shy, took the shit out, the talisman out, boom. Yo, respect him. He's actually the greatest. I'm sorry. He's the GOAT. Kanbaru. Kanbaru's top 6, I think. I love Kanbaru. Sugura Kanbaru. What can I say? You know I'm an ape. Right hand of the... Is it her right hand or left, actually? I think it's the right hand for the Rainy Devil. But this is a good character. And I think for a series like this, because I argue that this series has a lot of moments where nothing's happening, but except for really circular conversation. And because of that, the back and forth that you have with Koyomi has to be really good, and I feel like the back and forth that Kanbaru and Koyomi have, while very perverted, is one of the better back and forths. I would put Mayoi up there too. I love when they're talking. Their back and forth exchanges is fantastic. It's magnificent. So one half of the Fire Sisters. This is not Karen. This is Karen, right? Karen and shit. Wow, am I a fraud? Yeah, this is Karen. Yeah, the Fire Sisters are cool. I don't like them, love them like that. Where's the other sister? Where's my Phoenix, Suhiki? Yeah, and I actually probably like her a little more low key. She's kind of funny, platinum mad, kind of funnier. But the Fire Sisters are cool. I have nothing against them. I just don't. They're not characters that I particularly love, like some other people in the community do. But shout out to them. The little Ardaragis. Mayoi got to go top 6. I just told you about her having some of the best back and forth exchanges with Koyomi. So off the strength of that, because a lot of the times they're just walking and talking about things like panty colors or whatever the fuck, nonsense. And she be barring them up, and I like it. Kami mita. I bit my tongue. She's amazing. Seeing her in Mayoi Hell was such a treat that I didn't know I needed, because I was like, damn, that send off. When the apparition that kind of deletes apparitions that are not fulfilling its duty type beat came, I was really sad. And that was like, I was crying when she went away. I was straight up crying. But seeing her older and Mayoi Jiangshi was fantastic, knowing there's a parallel timeline where she got saved and that didn't become a ghost. And the world went to shit because of what happened with Koyomi and Kishot, but still, like, just seeing her nice and grown, and you know what I'm saying, it was just a treat. It was dope. Oh, Shino Meme! Hawaiian shirt. He put the cigarette in his mouth. Black words, and he don't even smoke it. I'm gonna have him right here. He might be top 6. Just give me a second. Let me arrange. But he's amazing. He is not in the series as much as you would think, but he has so much importance, and he's one of those characters that even though he's not there, his presence is constantly felt. Sometimes people will reference him, or Mayoi Jiangshi, he's like, hey, Koyomi, did you do something to cry? Like, like he knew in the letter that he gave to Mayoi to give to Ardaragi, so that was Koyomi, so that was really good. So I rock with him. He's dope. And his entrance in the Kizu movie, did something good happen when he came and blocked out the 3 vampire hunters? Come on now, don't play with me. Hero. Yotsugi's probably a B for me. I said Yotsugi. Wow. Ogi. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Ogi. Yeah, she's cool. I don't have a problem with Ogi. Is that Ruka? Ruka Numanachi? Yo, hold on. Defense out. She got the straps. I don't listen. She's cool, but she's going to C. I don't have any comments on her like that. I'm actually not a fan of Oikura. I'm gonna put Oikura in D. I don't think she's particularly that interesting, and I really hate her attitude. I'm gonna say this. I promise you, I'm not spoiling you in anything. If your opinion of Oikura being very high in terms of you think she's actually like a great character and fine and stuff like that, like in terms of the writing, I'm not gonna argue with that just because like if you believe that her frustrations and seething rage towards Koyomi was warranted based off him not noticing that she was here because she needed help from his parents, policeman type beat, this and that, the other, whatever. I think it's nonsense and I think she's kind of an idiot, but I guess sometimes you need someone to put a blame on. But if you actually like really like her, I think you just think she's cute, personally speaking. If your opinion of her is higher because of what happened in university or college with Koyomi, with some of the light novel stuff that I'm not going to touch upon, and your opinion of her is higher, then I'm cool with you. This is why she's not a no, because my opinion of her has gone up after having read some of that stuff in university. But if it's just strictly off the anime and what's currently out officially in terms of the light novels, fuck no, she's whack. So cut that out. Okay, so Shiro Shishidui, if I'm saying his name properly, Kishot's first servant type beat. He's alright. He's a waste you for not being like, yo, Kishot, yes sir. Koyomi, if she bites me, I'm complying. Let's go. Me and you against the world, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I don't know. He's cool though. He's not. I like that arc a lot. So. And by the way, shout out to Kanbaru for spitting facts in Shinobu's face about what was going on between Ardaragi and Seishido. So shout out to she's actually dope because she's one of those airhead characters that has that incredible insight, like that like empathic insight that will just kind of tell you like, nah, you're tripping, and keep it real with you. But also I didn't mention with Kanbaru is I felt that as far as some of the leads go. So Kaiki as a lead was my favorite. Koyomi's a great lead. Hanekawa's not a bad lead, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah, Neko, Monogatari, Kudo, and Shido, not really my favorite arcs, I'm not gonna hold you, but I think Kanbaru as a lead for Monogatari was incredible. She was a great character to actually have the story told from her perspective, so that was another reason why I hold her in such high regard. Okay, so if you had asked me the first time I watched Monogatari with her, Nadeko, no. Then after a couple, I'm gonna probably put her in D. I've actually kind of tempered my seething hatred towards her to somewhat that I'm actually okay with having her in C. Don't like the character, don't need to see her again, but I think nah, top of D. Not top of D. I think I have, but I've calmed down on how much I dislike the character, solely due to the fact that I was like, you know what? I think I could somewhat understand the frustration. She really did get manipulated by the, I can't remember the snake's name. It starts with an N, I think. Nua? I can't remember his name. But yeah, she's okay though. She's okay. And especially, I really like Hitagi End a lot. And everything with that arc when she was in the shrine was fantastic. I guess I could put her in C. We'll see how I feel at the end. Top 6. Actually, you're going for the time being right behind Kaiki. What can I say about Hitagi, man? Hitagi is just this is a character that I feel like if you're like, okay, if you're in the show and you ended up dating a character, which is the one that you think you end up dating, it's definitely Hitagi. Hitagi is like a character that I would resonate with on that level. At the end of the day, I respect Hitagi for this reason alone. She liked Koyomi, she saw what she wanted, and this didn't become like a what she say, not quite lovers, but more than friends. That lukewarm shit that they do in romance manga, I don't fuck with it. I want to be with you, yes or no. And Koyomi's like, all right, we in there. Like she went for it. Like Hanekawa was a clown. She never shot her shot, and she did when it was too late. I don't respect it. And yeah, she's the GOAT. She's smart. She does her thing. My favorite thing about her is the Starry Sky scene when she was like this. I'm not, I'm not the smartest ever. I'm actually broke because we're in debt because of what happened with my mom and everything in the Kaiki situation. We won't get into that, but it's just like when she's like the sky though. Like we can't even go to the actual like what is that shit called again? The when you look at the stars and the wow planetarium. There we go, planetarium. And it's like, but this starry sky and like me and like me helping you study. That's all I have to offer. Type beat when they were there holding hands, and I'm like, yeah, that's when I'm like, nah, this is it. This is the one. This is it. You did it. Time for the second best character. I wish we had the kiss shot picture, but Shinobu is fine. I'm gonna put her right here. See, this could go either way, but since it's not a picture of kiss shot, I'm gonna put it behind Kaiki. Okay, so now with this, we have 5 here. Yeah, I can put a Koyomi up. Actually, do I like Yotsugi a little more? I don't know. We'll see. All right. All right. Yeah. Who's I just working on? Oh, Shinobu's my favorite character. So I have a video on that. Please go peep that kiss shot video. But just be wary of that video. If you haven't read the stuff about her as Princess Rolla at all, don't peep it because I did spoil a lot of the light novel stuff. Because it's like almost like the whole story up until that point about her history and life and everything. Became a god, best king of apparitions, vampire. Listen, her full form, sexy as hell. Come on, there's so much to say, so little time. Koyomi Vam's one of my favorite arcs. I love her. I actually didn't like this character at first, but once she started to come out of her shell and talking to Koyomi more and more and everything, I'm like, yeah, this character is definitely it. I have a whole video on that, so I won't talk your ear off. I actually like Teori, to be honest. Teori Tatsuri, don't mind him at all. Could put him at like top of C. Really don't think he's like I liked his involvement, and then seeing him in hell, like when he was dead and everything, that was what really brought it full circle for me. So he's cool. I don't have anything crazy to say about him, but I think this next one's gonna shock you. I think Kage Nui is so underrated, and here's why I say that. I understand that she hasn't been deep dived and explored into, she's one of the specialists. I think she was part of the occult club back in the day in college with Meme and Kaiki and stuff like that and everything, and Izuku and everything. But like through the little scenes that we get with her and the fact that she is like the combat specialist type beat, I think we actually have gotten a lot of insight into a character that people just haven't really appreciated because it hasn't been expanded and fleshed out like, a character you see like a Hanekawa who's had her own specific arcs. And also through Yotsugi, peace, yay, and how their relationship and dynamic is too. I think you get a lot of that in conjunction. So that's my take. I think she's awesome though. She's actually one of my favorite characters. Let me actually order this now. So yeah, so I was right about Ardaragi. So yeah, he's top 6 for me. I'm gonna put this in like literal order of my favorites. So I'll actually probably have Mayoi over Combo. No, I wouldn't. Would I? Nah, I wouldn't. So that order right here, I'll actually probably have it her Yotsugi, then Meme, and this one I would have Izuku could stay first, then I would put the Fire Sisters, and yeah, Ogi there, Teori, Hanekawa Black. Nah, I like Episode a bit more. Yeah, Rui can stay there. Or Numa. Yeah, this is about right. And I actually don't dislike Hanekawa more than these two. That's cap. These two could go last. Either or, not guillotine cutter because he's a piece of shit. And that's the list. Toho Gaien would be an A. For Kamburu's mom, I would have her an A. And I'm trying to think like Aradagi's mom for the little bit we've seen her, I'd probably have in B. I'm trying to think of any character they've probably left out. I feel like there is some, but I can't remember even off the top of my head. There's that one of Kamburu's friends that we saw in Koyomi Monogatari, but I just can't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, those are the top 6, A, B, C, and D. If you have a tier list of this, I'll have the link for this in the comment section below. Make one, tag me on Twitter, tag me on Discord if you're a big Monogatari fan and all that stuff. And I'm gonna post my list on Monogatari, on Twitter too. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell down again to stay notified. And thank you guys for listening. I'm gonna be out. Yeah, Monogatari, go man.
In my drugs, pour it in my cup, sitting in my darkness with my ghouls, we